All working hard, so it's all about digging out all the post holes now for this boardwalk. So everybody's grafting away there.
Missed, try again. Oh, there we go.
So Claudia and Susie are both digging out holes either side here. This is where the path will come in, and that's where the first set of posts will go. So here we are up at Overhaddon, and the guys are working hard.
It's gone too far that way, but you've got to read that, so I think it's going off that line.
Following it.
Reese is digging out a post hole.
Let me mark.
I can string it out.
So that's going to form one of the first post holes for the boardwalk, and because this is the highest point, we've got to work from that and work to the sides. So that's what we're doing there. So we've got Andrew's working a new toy round here. And there we go. Archie's digging out a post hole. Sarah's supervising. Here we go. Just have a look at Sam's digging out there. Steve is checking that that post is firm. It's very firm. It's very firm. Fantastic. And here we all are. And this is going to be the decked area. The decked area. There we go. And what should happen, you should be to sit on that area there. And there is the view.
Well, since as it turns out I'm absolutely rubbish at nailing, I have to find me something else to do.
Right. Well, do you want to? We can.
Well, you can work with me. What are you up to? Sort this out. Well, just basically all I'm doing is if you grab a panel saw, and then what we'll do is. Nicely, so if we do, that one will drop in. Can you use that as a pattern?
I can't because it's swaying, unfortunately. Drop that one in there. We'll drop one the other side of it. Sorry. Sit down and jump a bit. Right, I'll go with that. There we go. You can go that way, can't you? One drops in there. Do I need another one in there? Doing like.
We need one at 10, don't we?
We need one at the end. Let's do that one at the end. So here we are at Overhaddon, and it's a slightly wet day, but we're going to do some limestone pitch paving. And so what you do is you have to sort out all your limestone so you get an even thickness. So what I'm doing here, you can see that I'm sorting so that we've got a reasonably even sort of set of stone. And then what we're going to do is to create arcs. So we've got this sort of quadrant which we framed by putting the limestone pitch on edge, and then we're going to do like circles all the way in. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I've mixed up this sort of you can use about 4:1 or 5:1. It's a mixture of crushed limestone and cement. And I've actually laid a few sort of just in here dry, if you like, and I'm going to put them to one side. Is to put some mix in there. You can use 10mm ballast, you can use wash sand, so you're not restricted to one particular thing. So we'll just get a bit of mix in there. Just grab my trowel. And what we do is we just kind of level it out a little bit, but the problem is it all depends on what you've got to lay. So like this one will go in there, and at the moment if I put that in, that would be too low. But I'm just going to put that in there just to give me a guide. Pick a bit more mix, drop that on top. So we'll pop that mix on top, put it in there, and I've got to balance that into the rest of it now. So what I'm going to do is just tap that in, tap it down there, okay, and then what we do is I just get a little piece of wood and wedge it a little bit underneath. As I just wedge that in, now you can use a dry mix and wet it afterwards, so you don't have to do this, but that's one way. And then the next one, on we go. So again, just pop that up there, pop your stone in place. In fact, I'm going to use it that way because it's going to work a little bit better for me. And again, we're just going to set it up a little bit higher, just so you are knocking it down. You don't want to be not knocking it in, because you know you want a good contact. So I'm going to, this time I'm going to hold it with one hand, tap it with the other one, and tap it into place. If you want to, you can leave a little gap so that your fill will drop down there, and any slight irregularities you can overcome it. Again, a little bit of consolidation, and then you're on to the next one. Okay, and that's sort of creating this sort of arc all the way around. So that's kind of what we're doing here. Okay.